Right then, dude, we're looking at doing some release work for your hamstrings and for your glutes. Two different methods that we're going to want to do for this is we're just going to want to do general massage work. We're just going to be going up and down the affected area. And then the other thing that we're going to want to do is trigger point work, where you find specific areas that basically just hurt more than the other areas do. Like if you go exploring along your muscle tissue, there'll normally be little clumps here and there that are way more painful than the other areas where tissue's just binding together a lot tighter. So all you do is just hold pressure on those affected areas for about 10 to 15 seconds, tends to release the tissues, and then you can just give it some general massage work. So where we're going to be targeting is the hamstrings and the glutes, and we're going to be using a ball for it for a couple of different reasons. This is a 6-inch foam ball. You can get one of these on Amazon for about 6 or 7 quid, or you can borrow one off me for the time being if you need to. Just give me a little shout and a message. So we want to use a ball because if you use a foam roller to mobilise your hamstrings, you can't really get into the grooves of each muscle group within the hamstrings, because the hamstrings got 3 different strands going down it. You have the bicep femoris, the semitendinosus, and the semimembranosus, and they're all things that just, one kind of goes up the outside, one goes up the middle, one goes up the inside. And when you use a ball, you can get into the grooves of each one of these areas a lot better. But using those trigger balls that are like really small, they're just a bit too small for it, because by the time you put your leg mass over it, part of your thighs are touching the floor, and that kind of takes away from the effect of the ball. So you get one of these, put your feet on them, put your leg on them. You want to flex your foot upwards throughout the whole time. And you're just going to turn your foot towards the outside, and then you want to go up and down, right from your kneecap all the way up to where your glutes would have that insertion point where your hamstrings to cross over to your glutes. So all the way up, all the way down. Because you've got quite tall, quite long legs, you might want to break your leg up into the middle half downwards and then the middle half upwards. But yeah, just get a good bit of rolling action all up and down that. Any of the areas that are a little bit more painful, which will probably be towards the top there, just give it a little bit of extra work. And know that when you're going onto the sort of outside part of your hamstring, you're going to be getting the hamstring, but you're also going to be getting the sort of the bottom of your quad there, like the vastus lateralis, just underneath your IT band. So that's going to be pretty effective to get that as well. So once you've spent a bit of time on the outside, you just point your foot straight upwards and go for the middle. And once you've spent a bit of time there, you're going to turn your foot to the inside and go for the inside. Go right up to the back of your groin when you're doing that. Once all that's sorted, you're going to want to start working on your glutes. If I'm working on the right glute, I'm going to lift my left leg up, and I want to cross my right ankle over that knee there. I'm wearing jeans, so I'm a little bit immobile, so I'm just going to cross that knee over first, and then I'm going to bridge that foot up. And now that I'm sort of propped up there, I can get my butt and sit down on the ball. And it's here that we're going to want to do the trigger point work, where we're going to put a bit of pressure on it for a while. So if you want to go exploring, find little points that hurt, just chill out there, relax as much weight as you can do on it, breathe in and out deeply, chill out there for about 10 or 15 seconds, and you should feel any painful spots. If you're rating it out of 10, a 9 out of 10 should fade to a 6 out of 10 after 10 or 15 seconds. And then you just move over, find another spot, give it a go there, move over, find another spot, give it a go there, and then just roll around for about 2 or 3 minutes at the end, going right from the back of your hip there to about halfway down the glute itself. But stay away from going towards the inside, because that's where all the nerves will be for things like your sciatic nerve and things like that. So yeah, give that a go with this. I would recommend doing it 2 or 3 times a week. So if you're ever coming in the gym 10 minutes early, if you got one of these around, or I can leave one in the box that I've got in the corner, just get it out, give it a good little going. But yeah, I'd be looking at doing that 2 or 3 times a week for about 10 minutes. Either before workouts or just any kind of time of day whenever you get a bit of spare time, like while you're watching Pokemon with the kids or something like that. Yeah, so yeah, get onto it, dude. Peace out.